Flee the Facility, one of the most successful games on Roblox and one of the very few games on Roblox to have almost 4 billion visits, is possibly coming to an end now because of the player count going down very slowly. So here is the story to the rise and fall of Roblox Flee the Facility. Flee the Facility, an inspiration of Dead by Daylight, was created by AWABS and was officially launched on July 2017. And within 1 month, popular YouTubers started making videos on the game that has got an insane amount of views. And in few months, hundreds of more YouTubers started recognizing the game, such as Nightfox and more. And it was safe to say that Flee became a well-recognized game within the Roblox community. 2018 was even bigger for Flee since more YouTubers such as DanTedium, It's Funny, Preston Plays started making Flee content as well. And the game became one of the most trending Roblox games all over YouTube. And since it was so trending, more creators started coming up with challenges for making more Flee content. What is even better for Flee was that during seasonal updates, the game kept becoming trending again, and more YouTubers found the best content for Flee. This helped the game grab attention of a lot of audience. And because of so much support from the players and the creators, Flee got something that every game developers dream of having one day, and that was 1 billion visits. Yes! Flee hit 1 billion visits in 2019. They finally did it. They got billion visits 2 years after the release of the game. And of course, Mr. Windy, who is the owner of Flee the Facility, had to celebrate this huge victory with a huge update. They came out with a new map which is still loved to this date by the community, and the map was Airport, which was made by Deadly Bones. All the YouTubers went back to Flee content because of this amazing map, and ladies and gentlemen, Flee the Facility became trending all over again. The game has left a huge mark on the world of Roblox and was loved by all.
Flee the Facility has just reached 1 billion visits.
Welcome to the channel. Today we are playing Roblox Flee the Facility, and we are in the new map, the airport map.
Hey! Hey, Gamer with Kev, what is up, my family? We're back and we are on this Flee the Facility new map update, you guys. 1 billion plays to update. Look at your boy with the hammer. Look at your boy. Look at your boy.
There is a brand new map to Flee the Facility.
1 billion visits on Flee the Facility.
Later, near the end of 2019, a new Flee the Facility game was recognized, Captive. This game grabbed some attention of all Flee the Facility YouTubers, and many of them started making content on Captive. This put Flee the Facility at a huge risk, since Captive was pulling a small amount of audience from Flee. But luckily for Flee, the players didn't really like the game as much as they love Flee, so Flee no longer was having a competition. Even though Captive isn't really a dead game, it just couldn't get a lot of players. However, we can say that it did pretty well, and I gotta say that they did a well job with their game. But it was just something most Flee players did not like. Rest in peace, Captive. But anyways, after a huge victory received by Flee, it kept having a huge constant player base, and the game updated constantly with new sets, new fixes, and more. The community got what they asked for. But little did we know that this love for the game was soon about to take a negative turn. In 2020, another new map was introduced, the Library, but this time it did not get as much attention as the airport did because people had a mixed opinion about this. Some found it interesting while others really hated it. Now this was when the community wanted something new other than having more sets or maps in the game, because people were really tired of having the same concept in the game for years. One thing people were really mad about was that not a single new beast perks were introduced into the game, even after so many years of release. But guess what? Only new sets and maps were still being added to the game. People really started to hate the newly added maps and continued to play the old ones, including Airport, but in the end, at least the game was being updated every few months. But soon, with time, new updates started having delays. At that point, the delays became so bad that Mr. Windy had to start combining multiple holiday updates into one, making it worse for the players to like the updates since the community had to play a seasonal update that has ended long ago. But everything still ended alright and the players continued playing the game, and because of the pandemic in 2020, all games got a huge player boost including Flee the Facility, so the game was doing pretty alright. But one thing that affected Flee a little bit was that many of the massive Roblox content creators were no longer playing Flee, so the game wasn't really seen on YouTube from 2021 unless you watch a lot of Flee content. Then of course you will find a lot of Flee the Facility videos. Now, a big change was introduced in 2022. All the maps from the oldest to the newest started getting layout updates to make the game more balanced for both survivors and the beast, but that update didn't really do well. For some of the maps, such as Abandoned Prison, where now the beast can camp 3 computers at one spot, people also had mixed opinions about this update. Some liked the update, while others thought it ruined some of the maps. And now, finally, it's time to talk about 2023. This is where the real chaos started. Another update with controversies, mixed opinions. Well, there has been a lot of updates that I have missed, but here is some of them. First, Mr. Windy delayed the anniversary update to make a bug fix update, and guess what? People did not like it. However, more bug fixes and changes updates were rolling in, and a lot of them later reverted. Well, after that, another update came out which pretty much ruined the point of Flee, but it wasn't really Mr. Windy's fault. What happened was that Roblox games started getting banned in some countries for having gambling or loot box system, so Flee had to remove the random item spin and made it so that you can buy exactly what item you want, and this was not it. The anniversary update came out on Halloween, and the Halloween and Christmas update was combined and added at the end of December. The update of course had new sets and map, but guess what? People still preferred playing the older ones. Now, I will not decide if Flee the Facility is dying or not, but the graphs will. Now here's a website called Rollimons, which is dedicated to showing different types of available data on Roblox. I'll put a link to the website in the description so you can check it out by yourself. By the way, it is not sponsored. So here we can see the statistics of Flee from 2020 to present. So if you look at this graph, we can see the concurrent players of Flee from 2020 to 2024. So here we can see that the average player count is still pretty constant. The huge bumps you see is when there's an update. So of course by seeing you can tell that the game is not dying yet because people still like playing the game, and also thanks to the content creators for pushing the game. But here's something which is a bit messed up. So if you look at the like percentage, it looks like it has fallen a lot from the start of 2023. Seems like people really did not like the updates this year, or it could just be because of the delays. Now if the percentage keeps falling more over time, then it will mean that the time has finally come. The time when you have to say goodbye to Flee. In the end, I just want to say that everything comes to an end at one point and we need to let it go. Even though Flee the Facility isn't really liked by many people now, we gotta say that we have had some amazing memories with it. The game has entertained us for years and probably will in the future. We can't really blame Mr. Windy as well, since he actually did an amazing job with Flee for so many years. Let's just appreciate Flee for the amazing time we had, and let's also appreciate the content creators and ourselves for keeping the game going and helping the new generation discover this game. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Have a great day and keep smiling. By the way, the beast perks are not out yet.